In today's video, I'm going to dispel some dog training myths, some information that you may have heard, but that's not necessarily accurate. Hi, my name is Terrie Hayward. Thanks for joining us. I'm a professional dog trainer and behavior consultant, and I've helped thousands of pet parents just like you. For myth number one, we're going to talk about the myth of needing to be the alpha. This is an outdated bit of information. And you never need to be in charge. You don't have to punish or be in control of your dog. Instead, what you need to do is be a partner and teach your dog what you need them to know. You don't need to use discipline or coercion. Instead, you just need to teach and reinforce behaviors that you want to see more of. For example, if I wanted my dog on the couch and she was on the floor, I would mark for behavior and reinforce for position. So my dog is on the floor. I would like her here. I can mark because she's just not barking. She's, hey buddy. And then I can reinforce where I want her. Now I might want her facing the camera. I'll just reinforce her where I'd like her. Again, no punishment, no coercion necessary. We just want to teach by using positive reinforcement. No need to be the alpha in your household. And note, in this behavior, I wasn't luring her. I'd marked for behavior and I reinforced for position. For example, if I'd like her down, I can mark for behavior. I like this behavior. And I can reinforce for position. The next myth that we're going to talk about is that treats equal bribery. So not true. Oftentimes, I think where this might come from is that when you see people asking a dog to do something and holding the treat out in front, in this case, the treat comes first and we might be using it like a lure. So if we use a treat like a lure, for example, if I want my dog, let me just reset her here. Go get it. If I want my dog to sit and I just hold the treat out in front of her nose, I could probably get her into that position, but then I'm building a behavior that's dependent upon the treat being present. Instead, I can mark a behavior that I like and reinforce for position. I'm reinforcing over there because I want to reset her. And when she comes back, I can, hey buddy, let's reinforce you where I want you, which is here. So I can mark, I can ask her for something, mark that sit, and then reinforce where I want her. Just seated next to me. So if we're using treats after the marker and after we've cued the behavior, then we're using them as a reinforcer and we can eventually fade out, thin, etc., so that we don't build behaviors that are dependent upon the treat being present. And again, we're not using treats as bribes, we're using them to pay for behavior that we like and would like to see more of, because behaviors that are reinforced are repeated. The next myth that we're going to talk about is the myth that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Totally untrue. I actually had, and we're talking about a human here, but I had a client in his late 60s who was learning to play the ukulele. Just like people, older dogs can certainly learn. In fact, dogs can learn anything that they're physically capable of in terms of us teaching. With older dogs, using positive reinforcement to teach them new behaviors, to brush up on skills, can help with their mental acuity. So it helps keep them sharp. Kind of like Sudoku for dogs.